Hello everyone, welcome to another DailyJim. This is the episode for Monday, April 15th. And if you are in the US, that means it was tax day. But that's not what I want to talk about. I actually want to talk about lifting people up, or rather, who are the people that pull us up? Maybe we can talk about tax tomorrow. But this idea of who are the people that are pulling us up? I was thinking about it because last night, I think there are some times when I kind of, just like any human being, I think that I get to a point where why am I working on what I work on? Why do I try for what I'm doing? Why do I have the hope and the energy and the excitement? Why don't I just give up and basically let the forces in my life pull me down, if you want to put it that way. Pull me down into kind of shrinking or closing off or disconnecting or whatever language we want to use for it. And I think about, who are the people that are pulling me up, especially in those moments? And I think about, when have I been a person to other people and have pulled them up when they were starting to close off, starting to go down. And ironically, thinking about me pulling other people up helped me pull myself up. It's like if I'm not around pulling people in that direction, are they just going to be totally pulled in the other direction? Are they going to be totally swayed and attracted to, as what Elie Wiesel called, I think, the seduction of indifference? So if I'm not, or rather, which way am I pulling people? Am I pulling them up or am I pulling them down? Am I pulling them towards being more open or am I pulling them towards being more closed? And maybe this isn't an act of pulling, but maybe it's more of like a gravitational pull. Maybe it's more of like being pulled towards the sun versus being pulled towards a black hole. I thought about that earlier, and I thought about the song Black Hole Sun, which I only know because of a Weird Al song, so I don't really know the lyrics. But yeah, which way are we pulling people? Are we pulling people up? Who is pulling us up? And not necessarily who, because sometimes it's not always the same person, but when are people pulling us up? And who's pulling them up? What forces are acting in their lives that are pulling them up instead of pulling them down? And I think, sometimes we don't realize that we're pulling other people in directions. We don't realize the strength of the pull that we have over other people, even if we're not interacting with them directly. I think sometimes we think, that person doesn't care about me. I sent a message to this girl that I met many years ago and told her that I was thinking about her and I was missing her. And she was like, "What? You were missing me? There's no way you were missing me." I'm like, "Of course I was missing you. What are you talking about?" And so just not realizing that the pull she has on me after so many years. And I'm happy for her. She's got a guy in her life, and she has a son that's getting older, and she's pregnant. She's having another baby, so I was super happy. But that pull, that the influence that we have on people without even realizing it, because the influence can be so. It doesn't mean, it's not like I have to grab your hand and pull you physically. The influence can transcend so many forms of communication. I can pull somebody emotionally who's on the other side of the planet, not even texting with them or interacting directly with them, but maybe they see something that I'm doing online because somebody else posted that I'm doing something, and that can pull them either towards me, but maybe more in general, just like influence and pull them towards being more depressed or more expressed, more hopeful or more hopeless. And yeah, I'm totally rambling because it's late and I really didn't sleep last night. Had a busy day today. But this idea of, are we pulling people up? And if we're pulling people up, what forces are pulling us up? And what forces are pulling us down? What forces are pulling us towards the middle? If we start becoming too up or too open, and then forces pull us back towards the middle. And these forces can be what other people say. It could be what we see in the media. It could be what our friends and family do. It can be memories that we have. It could be emotions or fears that we have. Like, there's so many stories or whatever that can really pull us in different directions. Believing somebody doesn't care about us, that story or that belief can pull us towards closing off. Believing that people do care about us, even if they don't believe it, even if they're not aware of it, can pull us in the opposite direction, towards opening up and feeling more hopeful. So I think I started this about, asking who are the people that are pulling us up, or what, I can't even remember what I asked. Maybe it's like, who are we pulling up? I think that's what it was. I can't even remember. But this idea that we pull people in different directions. We are being pulled. And yeah, I talked about it before, but just try to reiterate this idea of being influenced, swayed, pulled, almost like a gravitational force, where there is a big object or multiple big objects that are interacting and pulling us in different directions. And we are also large gravitational or small gravitational objects working with other ones to pull other people in different directions. And so just to think about that as you all listen to this and I go to sleep. And we can talk about this some more another day. Or if you'd like, join the forum, the community forum. I've been playing with names right now. It's no longer called the Jim and Friends Forum. It's called, Jim Cliver Community, the community forum. So if you just go to community.jimcliver.com, you can find that. Or I'm testing out, if you go to jim.show, it should redirect you directly to the forum. And you can listen to the podcast episodes there and then comment and reply as well and talk about other stuff too. So I'm out of breath. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.